Mr. Barry, yearly people travel to Saudi Arabia on Hajj. What is what part does this play with Islam? What is the significance of it?
Okay. Hajj is also another pillar of Islam. But there is a distinction. You can perform the Hajj if you have the means. By that, it's defined that you're not going to borrow money, or when you go, you leave people hungry, you have debt behind you. Really, you are not qualified to perform the Hajj. That's why it is the only pillar of Islam that has not so rigid requirements. It says if you can perform it if you are able to afford it. And it is the fifth pillar of Islam. It's really that simple, not as complicated as people may think. But it's historically emanate from the father of all the religion, Prophet Ibrahim, who's the grandfather of Islam, Judaism, and Christianity. He grew up in Mecca, and I found the people of Meccans, we used to have a place they used to worship, they call their God. And so, through divine intervention, the Almighty God commanded him to build this Kaaba and then stand before it and make a call to all humanity from worldwide to converge to this Kaaba and pray. This is why Muslims who are able and can afford it are making the pilgrimage. That's the connection with Islam.
I see.
And it is a once in a life obligation. So once a Muslim is able to do that, then they'll do it, and that's it.
I see. Imam, you are the commissioner. You were commissioned by President Bush in 2007. Could you explain to me a little bit of that?
I was appointed in 2007 by President Bush to be a commissioner.
Okay.
A commissioner at the United States Commission on International Religious Freedom. It is a commission that was established by a mandate of the Congress, and the commission is an independent, bipartisan. We observe religious freedom all over the world, and we report to the President, to the Secretary of State, and to the Congress. And we are 9 commissioners. Each one has a different background or religious background, but we all are have the expertise in issues of religious freedom and human rights. So we conduct trips, we travel all over the world so far. As far as Africa is concerned, I went 2 times to Nigeria, and I went 2 times to Sudan, one to the capital of Sudan, Durman, and once to Juba. The reason we are concentrating on these 2 countries, you have in Sudan, there is a comprehensive peace agreement that took place after the death of over 3 million people. And now this comprehensive peace agreement is going to face some difficulties regarding the referendum. In January, supposed to be the referendum where the people of Juba or the Southern Sudan will decide whether they want to be part of Sudan or separate. So we are concerned about the peace agreement. We are concerned about another round of violence between Muslims and the Christians. So we are putting our efforts in order to prevent these things. In Nigeria, there is sectarian violence. The government is not able to control it. The government is not able to arrest perpetrators and bring them to justice. Following any event of sectarian violence and the death of large number of people, you find that the government would arrest a number of people, couple of days, they are released. So we put our efforts in order to bring stability to that country. In addition, there are other countries we visit, and if we find that the government is involved in serious violation of religious freedom, then we designate this particular country as country of particular concern. We rewrite about it. So people can visit our website, the United States Commission on International Religious Freedom, and read our annual reports just in order to understand our activities.
Imam, you mentioned Sudan and Nigeria, and most of the people in this area, they are Muslims. You, as an imam, when you go there, what do you say to them?
Okay, you know, this, I try to remove the term most. And I like the people to understand that they are partners. Like we live here in the United States, American Muslim, we are a minority. If we would like the people to treat us as citizens, not as a minority. See, that's here.
I see.
So in countries where Muslims are like a majority, some of them or some people, they like to mistreat other people of faith, minorities, with the justification that we are the majority and we have the right to do this and to do that. This is the message, that whether in Sudan or in Nigeria, Muslims and the Christians are partners. There is no, I am more than you or you are more than me. If we are partners, then we have to learn how to live together in a way that the Muslim can go to the mosque and do whatever they want, and the Christian can go to their churches also and do whatever they want. So there is mutual respect, and this is something is mentioned in the Quran. It's called the common ground, where the Prophet Muhammad was asked to communicate with the Christians and Jews, saying, "O people of the book, let's come to kalima sawa, kalimatin sawa'in baynana wa baynakum," common ground, common way of how to live together without me violating your right or you violating my right. And I think Mr. Barry can speak about his experience in Sierra Leone,
yes,
and he can tell you what they do there.
I will take up with Mr. Barry as soon as we come back from a short break. We'll be back to pick up from where we stopped.